You are now tuned in to The Real Deal.
What is up, guys? It's The Real Deal. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we're going to be running a Gallade deck. Gallade is a great Pokemon. She's always been really, really strong. Lots of HP, lots of damage, and she's great for this meta. So she's a huge counter to Giratina and Darkrai, which, you know, a lot of people are playing right now. So she is just great for that. And that's because the more energy they have, the more damage she does. And you got 4 and 3 there. So yeah, she can be doing some big damage. So we've got double Routes, double Kalia, double Railu, double Lucario, and then double Gallade EX. Obviously, Lucario is just amazing with this fighting coach. I think he's pretty much in every fighting deck now because that 20 damage is just a huge bonus to have. And I've even stomped people with just double Lucario. So when you've got 2 of them, that does stack. So that means you get plus 40 damage, which is pretty insane. And then Gallade. So Gallade, 170 HP. And then we're doing 70 damage, which 70 damage is pretty respectable for 2 energy. But the more energy our opponent has, the more damage we're going to do, which is just insane. And this is a very, very low cost energy deck. So we only need 4 energy for basically for 2 Pokemon to start popping off. So that is pretty good. And one thing to note as well, with the fighting coach, is only fighting Pokemon that get the buff. So unfortunately, Kalia misses out because she's psychic, which is a little bit of a shame. So we've got 1 X speed in here, and that's just to help Lucario retreat and save some energy. Don't really need it for Gallade, but we can use it if we need to because it's only a 1 energy retreat cost. Double Pokeballs, they're always going to be in there, help us pick up the Pokemon that we need. Got double Giant Cape. Giant Cape is way better than Potion. Potion is good because you get heals, but with Giant Cape, you know, you're getting the heal plus 20 HP. So if you're capped at 170, we're going to be 190 HP, which you can't do with a Potion. Absolutely insane. Then we've got double Professor to help us with the cycle, and Cyrus. So I had an epiphany the other day where I was losing a few matches, and I realized what it came down to is that I would like basically be winning, but basically they would move their Pokemons onto the bench, and I was just losing because I couldn't finish them off. So Cyrus should be in every single deck as a finisher, no matter what. When you sort of get down to your bottom, like the last couple of cards in your hand, you need to have Cyrus in there to make sure you can finish and get that win. And then we've got 2 copies of Iono. So she's a new card. So what's great about her is if you get a really bad hand early on, so we've got 5 cards, they're all trash, you can just drop Iono and then you've got a good chance of picking up some of the cards that you need. So she's actually really, really good for that. Can mess up your opponent as well. Don't think she's too good for that because it's so RNG and you can't really see what your opponent's got. So if your opponent's got a bad hand, you might help them out with that as well. But in general, I find it really, really useful to have in the deck. So this is the deck. Let's go test it out. All right, going up against Wiggly Wiggly Diggly. We're going second, and we're going up against another fighting deck. So curious to see what they're running. Probably something very similar. So got a pretty okay starting hand. I mean, we've got a Professor in there, which can always be pretty huge. They've got double Pokeballs, but it might be that they're running a mirror. We'll have to see. Wow, look at that. That is like the dream right there. They are miles ahead of us. 5 card lead, pretty disgusting. So we're going to drop the Professor, see what we pick up. So I'm going to say we're going to drop the Giant Cape. I just need Railu, just to survive a little bit. And then we're going to drop probably Iono next turn, just to try and get some better cards in hand, because, yeah, we're kind of struggling at the moment. Unless we pick up Routes, I definitely want to strip this hand. Yeah, and they've already got Kalia as well, so they've got a pretty big lead over us. Don't know why you'd run that Kalia, because you need Psychic Energy to do extra damage. Kind of stupid. Okie doke. So we've got quite a lot of cards in hand, so that's the perfect time to drop Iono. You always want to drop it when you've got as many cards as possible, and ideally your opponent has as little cards as possible. But sometimes that's just out of our control. Okay, that's way better. That's a much, much better hand for us. And we can actually one-shot Kalia, which is great. He's got no energy on Mars Shadow as well, so it means that Mars Shadow is going to do nothing. And they quit already. You can't blame them. But yeah, Iono, she came in huge there. That was all Iono. All right, another Squiggly Wiggly Diggly. We're going first. And we're going up against the Psychic deck. So hopefully it's Giratina. Probably. Maybe even Mewtwo. And Mewtwo as well. Gallade is great against Mewtwo EX because of the 4 energy. The only thing is though, with Mewtwo EX, you can outplay Gallade because you basically just burn that 2 energy. So it does make it a little bit harder. But yeah, this is really in our favor. We've got that is lined up right for us. Got the energy disadvantage. And we've got Rylu as well. Wow, this is the dream hand. This is like perfect. Yeah, should definitely pass in a very strong spot. And you've got to try and think as well. So they get 2 energies this turn and then 2 energies next turn. But yeah, I think we should be able to like do some damage before they get a chance. Don't think we'll get the one shot, but we should definitely do some big damage. Okay, can get in there with a cheeky slap. So that's Giratina down to 150. So they've got this turn to ramp up their energy. So I'm curious if they're going to play smart and use just put 3 energy on themselves, or if they're going to go ham and put in 4. Okay, so I would say that's a misplay. Just because you're basically increasing the damage that I can do. There it is, guys. We are on fire right now. 2-0, really quick. Facing off against Kentaro. We're going second. And we're going up in an electric deck. So we should actually have a little bit of an advantage here. Unless they're running Zapdos, which can be a bit of a pain. And they are running Zapdos. But the other Pokemon we have an advantage over because we're going to do some more damage. Oh, the Rocky Helm as well. So let's see. Okay, so Pokeball always first. Routes, nice. See what we can pick up with the Professor. And we've got Lucario straight up. So I just need to try and think. So we can do 60 damage with our Lucario. I'm gonna save. I don't want to do damage just yet. I'm gonna end our turn. I'd rather do the 60 damage rather than just taking 3 hits from that Rocky Helm. My maths might be a little bit off. It's 120. They're doing 40 a turn. That's 3 turns. Maybe I should have actually. But it's still good. We've still got Kalia. Oh, Patchy. Patchy Rishu. Yeah, I actually love Patchy. Love the design of this character. It's hard to get something that's better than Pikachu though, isn't it? It is hard. Okay, double Kalia. Drop the Professor. See what we can get. Okay, so at least we are getting a lot of cards in hand. Down to 7 cards as well. Okay, let's get Lucario out. And we'll drop Kalia. And I'm thinking I'm gonna hold it. Because if we do pick up Iono, then we've got a better chance of getting ourselves Gallade. That's the aim of the game, is we want to get Gallade as quickly as possible and we can just sweep their entire team. So is he going to keep Zapdos out? He is. So actually, if I'd used Railu, then actually we could have taken out his Zapdos quicker. But yeah, that's just bad maths on my behalf, to be honest. Okay, so another Railu. So I'm going to drop Railu. And I'm going to put energy on Railu. Yeah, I would love to put energy into Kalia, but we don't know. It's not guaranteed we're getting Gallade. And because we've got Lucario, it just means that we can take out Zapdos. That's all we need to do. As soon as Zapdos is down, we're good to go. And Lucario is only 1 point. So it doesn't matter too much. Oh, he's coming in with the heals though. So Potion and the Pokemon Center Lady, or Nurse Joy. I don't know why they don't just call her Nurse Joy. I don't know. Look at that, 150 damage. I used to love Zapdos back in the day. When Pokemon Pocket first dropped, I used to play Zapdos quite a bit. Big fan of the card. Still think it's pretty good, but the only problem is it's very RNG. That's the only thing holding it back. Okay, let's get Lucario in there. I am going to put a giant cape on Kalia because we don't want them to get sniped. That's what it comes down to. We're down to 5 cards and we still haven't got Gallade. So we've got 2 Ionos and 2 Gallades in there. So we should, and Cyrus. So we should, hopefully next time we should pick up Gallade easy. But I'd say this is GG. We're going to do some insane damage to Patchy. There's no coming back from this. And yeah, like 5 cards. That's 80% chance that we get the cards that we need, pretty much. So Patchy, okay. So they're going to make me use a retreat, which is fine. Fine by me. But yeah, I think this is game over, Kentro. And there's Iono. So actually, the first thing we're going to do is we have to retreat with Kalia. Even if we had Gallade, we've only got 1 energy in hand. So we don't actually have enough to get the full slap in there. Okay, Iono coming down. And come on. Give us Gallade. Oh, for real? Did that just happen? Okay, so that's 80 damage. So Patchy's going down next turn. Patchy can take us out though. We've got 4 cards left. Yeah, so that's Lucario down. Come on. We need that Gallade. Okay, come on, Iono. So 3 cards. Should pick up a Gallade. Come on. Whew. I'm not going to lie, guys. I was feeling it. I was feeling the pressure there. But yeah, I actually think Iron is better than Pokemon Communication because of that. But yeah, Kentaro. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, GG, man. GG. We are on a nice little hot streak right now. 3 for 3. Let's keep it going, guys. All right, going up against the Slowpoke. We're going second. And we're going up against another fighting deck. So I'm actually going to put Railu in the front line because we've got Lucario. Routes on the back. So got some Rulu on Rulu crime. Okay, so they've got a Pokeball as well. Interesting to see what they've got on the bench. And Professor as well. Yeah, I wonder. They're running Gallade as well. So it's a mirror. Mirror matchup. So we will giant cape up Railu. Pokeball down. Another routes. So I'm going to hold on to the routes because of Iono. And, also, we don't use Iono just yet. It'd be criminal to just get rid of our Lucario. So I'm hoping he puts energy into Rylu. That is a big mistake. So, I would have probably put it into my Kalia. Okay, so he does actually have Lucario. So, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. But new Lucario, I just don't think he's that good. So 100 damage is okay, but it's 3 energy. And I think we can actually slap him before he's even get a chance to do anything to us. So I'm going to hold on to Ino just for now. Just see if we can get another card that we need. You know, you always want as many cards as possible with Ino. So hopefully he's going to keep pumping that energy into Lucario. But yeah, respect to this guy. He is running some like crazy new deck. And actually, we can take a hit from Lucario as well, which is pretty bad. So, okay, so Lucario only does 30 damage to routes. So I'm going to risk it for a biscuit with Ino. Please get a Kalia, Gallade, Professor, perfect. Nice. That is really good for us. So coming in with the submarine blows. Pow, pow. So one thing that's really good for us is that we've got our Cyrus, so we can pull Lucario in and just get the finish. Oh, I really want this Pokeball because you can literally put that into every single deck. You know, some cards, you know, if they fall out of meta, you've got like this nice shiny card, but then you just never see it again. What's he going to do with Lucario? Okay, so he's going to go in. He's going in hard. Definitely makes sense, though. Got to think about it, that obviously I'm going to take out his Lucario, but next turn he can take out my Lucario with Kalia. But we've got a strong, healthy lead. This is one thing that annoys me about this game is that, like, right now, it'd probably be better to have Sabrina than Cyrus, because then when Lucario goes down, I could pull in Hitmonlee and finish him off. But it's just the way it is. This game is all about trying to be as consistent as possible. Consistency is the key to pushing up in rank. And we don't want to keep putting energy on ourselves either. So Kalia is going to take out Lucario. And I don't think we've got any other cards that can really help us. And he's got 5 cards, so there's a really good chance that he actually has like Gallade. And they quit on us. Nice. I mean, I had a feeling it's going to be game over, but that's the direction it headed in. All right, going up against the greater than sign. We're going first, and we're going up against a water deck. So pretty good starting hand, a double Professor, Gallade, and Iono. Hopefully, you know, as long as we can pick up routes, then I'd say we're pretty good to go. So water deck, probably Gyarados or Palkia. I'm trying to think, what else have I seen? I saw a Wugtrio Palkia deck the other day. That was pretty insane. Okay, so we've got double Gallade. Okay. Please, if this is routes, that is really putting things in our favor. Yeah, so we've got the perfect lineup. I think I'm just going to put all my energy into routes, not even bother with Rylu. Oh, Misty, no. She can be such a cheeky minx. But yeah, obviously Gallade can tank Palkia and do some insane damage to Palkia as well. And we can just completely sweep the whole team. So we do have Lucario. We do have Kalia. So I'm going to drop the presser, sort of just see what we can pick up. I'm going to evolve Lucario just to tank that damage. Yep, that's good, guys. And then we've got Gallade next turn. Keep Gallade in there. And I might have to do a retreat with Lucario. So we are going to lose 1 energy, but we do have that X speed. All right, and they're back. So yeah, so Palkia, Vaporeon deck. Probably got Manaphy in there as well. Gonna drop this Pokeball, see what we can get. Railu. So I've got to remind myself, so it's 20 damage to everyone. So it's not a huge amount, but it can be still pretty frustrating. Gonna hold off using Ino just yet. I'm gonna see what he does with his Palkia. Is he gonna do that 150 damage, or, you know, is he gonna hold off? Okay, so it's going to actually put in Eevee. So Cape on Gallade. Energy on Lucario. Going to X-Speed. Retreat. So he's got 3 cards. I feel like he doesn't have Vaporeon in hand because he's not used it. So I'm actually going to hold off using Ino for now. 150 damage, and I would say that's pretty much GG. I don't see how Palkia can come back from this. No way. So they're running a Wugtrio deck as well. It's got 3 cards. And he's using Cyrus. Okay, so that was a big mistake. Huge misplay there. I don't understand that at all. Because at least he would have, you know, if he used Dimensional Storm, he would have taken out Lucario, done some damage across the board, and my Gallade would be vulnerable. But it's all good, baby. We are super tanky. I'm wondering if he's got like Wugtrio and Vaporeon. So he might bring in Wiggler, Evolve, transfer energy across, but I don't feel like he has. Okay, got the Professor in there. Glaceon. Interesting. I have not seen anyone use Glaceon. Glaceon is awful. Like really, really bad. Can we get a Lucario? No. So just trying to think. Do I want to drop Routes and Kalia? Yeah, that's cool. We can do that. Just making sure that I wasn't doing anything too risky. But yeah, having a second Gallade would be useful. They're only 1 point ahead, so we can sort of work around what we've got. 4 and 3. The only thing we're missing is we don't have... Okay. I was not expecting that. Oh. Okay. Oh. So it's bringing in Gallade. Glaceon even. So Glaceon does 90 damage. So I can't quite one-shot Glaceon. And Glaceon can take out my Gallade. No way. If we lose this deck. Woo! Okay, there's Cyrus. Let's not mess about. But okay, that's interesting. This guy's playing some like really interesting deck. I like it. But yeah, game over, man. GG. That was a good one. That's a really interesting deck. So guys, we've just used the Gallade deck and we have ranked up into Ultra Ball 1. Yeah, so this is a solid deck, and that is the deck that I've actually used to push through Great Ball 4. So we're Ultra Ball rank 1 now, and now I just need to keep working at it. You know, I can only play so many games a day because I've got like a full-time job. I've got a family. I've got a little boy. He's like 2 at the moment. So yeah, I've got quite a lot on my plate. But yeah, absolutely love this deck. Yeah, it was great for pushing ranked. Highly recommend it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave me a cheeky thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe. And I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace.